I think this is revolutionary, what we are doing, to be honest, for the community of science communicators, for the students who are excited to know more and more about astronomy.
We may not be as successful as we want right now, but we still have some experience with what we are doing.
So in this meeting, what we did specifically was we went through what all was supposed to be done in the 2 weeks timeline. So all of us sat down around the table, had our checklist with us that what was supposed to be done by whosoever. Then we went through one-on-one points and discussions. Majority of our tasks were done by everyone. So it was nice to hear about it, specifically the website. Things are really coming along, and all of us are sitting together trying to figure out if there are bugs, so that when you all join us, you won't be having any issues.
For a developer, we think that everything is fixed, and then somebody does something and we find out that it's broken. So it's a lot of stress sometimes when things go into production.
So I've actually hardly been working on bugs at all for the last 2 weeks. I've mainly been working on what I would call infrastructure and features that we're adding to the website. While doing this, Ruturaj has basically been solely working on the bugs, and he's been doing a great job. He's been nailing them one after the other. We put them all in ClickUp, which is like Trello, and he just went bang, 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 bang down the list, got it all done. So I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy that he's able to perform. Thankfully, when he dropped his laptop the other day, it did not smash. Otherwise, I don't know what we would do. It was a heart and mouth moment, and I just was like, no, this is the future of our company. But then thankfully there was no cracked screen, and he's since looked inside his baby and made sure that its guts are all good and there's no damage. So no problems there.
Mac has always been dedicated. He has been communicating a lot about website and telling us more openly about how things are to be done.
We're working with Supabase for our database, and they have what's called row-level security. And this is good because it allows you fine-grained control over your data, meaning that every single row and every single table has a permissions check. And a database has lots of tables within a schema, and there's many layers to this thing. And each row is doing a permissions check. So it literally hops from one table to the other table to the other table, and it's doing permission check, permission check, permission check, permission check. So it's, for one query, returning 10 things, doing hundreds of these permissions checks, which is very inefficient and very costly. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called an API gateway, which is where we do all of these permission checks on the gateway, not at the database level, meaning that we can make the database much more efficient, and it should lead to about a 95 to 99% reduction in time, as well as cost savings.
I just want our website to be out there to public, and it's been a while. Everybody is working hard, and I just want people to see it, be able to use it, because we have really cool products. It's something that I have dreamed of using for a long time, knowing what is the most popular news on the website, which I can know by the upwards and downwards feature on the website, knowing like what news I am following, having it in one place by bookmarking it, knowing which are the categories that I'm gonna wanna see every morning are just right there on my palm when every morning I open up my phone. And I am just waiting for people to use it and give us their feedback. I think this is revolutionary, what we are doing, to be honest, for the community of science communicators, for the students who are excited to know more and more about astronomy. So yeah, that's why I think the development team needs a little.
Ruturaj had also been mentioning that the communication between the development team and marketing, essentially her and Shweta, and myself and Ruturaj, there was a bit of a gap there. So they've been asking for a timeline and sort of something that we can put on the wall, but that's not really how development works. In the meeting today, we did come to some agreement over what we could do, but I thought as long as I can explain essentially what we're working on right now or in the next 2 weeks, because generally that's how you work in development. You do sprints for a couple of weeks and then you'll replan, readjust, and some of the things that you had planned for the next sprint will make it and some will be pushed to a later one.
We are smacked to explain us every single thing about the website, right from how it works to how it is supposed to work and what issues we might encounter right in the future. So then we spend quite some time going through each specific feature and what was our opinion about it, if we thought it was necessary at the very right moment or if we should include it like in our next quarter task or something like that. So that was nice because we really got to know each feature dedicatedly. We discussed like how it would benefit users and how it would help us to achieve our goals down the line. And then we also came up with new ideas about new features that we would like to include.
I personally think that there should be more content on the YouTube channel. It should be more diversified.
But on other channels, there is growth. People are really getting into it. So I hope that in the coming month, we'll see more people on those social media channels as well. On YouTube, especially for Incubrain and on our web series, it's a very positive thing. We are getting new subscribers. So we have this motivation of creating this series because then there are people who are actually wanting to and willing to learn about what we are doing.
We may not be as successful as we want right now, but we still have some experience with what we are doing and we know what roadblocks we are getting. We know what milestones we have to achieve. So all of these things, they're not going to be that different for other people. So that I think would work if we present that in a structured manner, because it could be currently that the videos that people are looking at, they might be confused what's going on. We know what's going on, but they might be lost a bit.
We are also thinking of coming up with new social media campaigns to specifically promote the features and the website with all of y'all.
We came up with the QR code campaign, which was basically Mac's idea.
So we created a lot of memes which are going to be containing our QR codes to promote the website.
He thinks they're cringe.
Everyone has created very cringy memes. They're memes.
And there are a lot of interesting ones, like the story of the bald woman. This is a real story. There was once a woman and there was her husband, and the husband did not share our link and the wife went bald.
But I think they're fun. I think it's just another way of looking at things, getting all the analytics and figuring out what's gonna work the best for us, who is our target audience online and offline. Because we live in Pune and these posters are gonna be popping up all across Pune. If you spot one, let us know, take a picture and sign up on our website.
The growth needs to speed up significantly, which is why we're pushing some of these guerrilla marketing tactics and trying to make a little bit of competition, because not only did I create the referral system, but I also did a leaderboard and some other metrics to do with that, so that we can have a bit of an in-office competition about who gets the most people on board.
There is competition going on. We have specific QRs for each of us, and whoever does the most contributes most to the company is what we would say.
Every morning I'd get up, and even though I was feeling tired, not getting enough sleep, being awake past my bedtime and all, I was excited to come to office and I was excited to check off all the tasks on my task list.
Not only were we tired, but we were hungover. But thankfully I have AI, so I still got some stuff done. But my brain was not really functioning at its peak capacity.
Especially this week, Shweta's been enjoying a lot.
But I know for her this is not something that's super common. So commendable that she still showed up.
I've been doing a lot of stuff. I have to do my university work. Now I have to edit all the videos for the People of Space series on Astronera, as well as these episodes, and then all the shorts and the reels on social media. But I've been keeping everything on track.
She'd agreed to these different things she needed to do. She'd agreed to the marketing campaign and the rollout of all of these videos that we've got coming up. So I really appreciated that she did the work. Even though she wasn't feeling great, I wasn't feeling great, we still turned up on the day and we did what we could. And for those of you out there who are in business, you know that turning up is just, it's most of it. If you're there every day, shit will get done. But if you're not, then nothing gets done.
Everyone is doing their work and we are getting we are getting less of backlogs now and we are more on the progress level. Yeah.
Having this energy at the office, it really filled enthusiasm in me to get things done, and just seeing that where I want this company to go, it's getting there.